Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we are going to rebuild a hydraulic cylinder on a 1991 Bobcat 743. My lift cylinders decided that they wanted to leak the last time I was pushing snow around, and by leak I mean excessively oil-proof rust-proof my driveway with all of the hydraulic oil. The leaks on the seals were exceptionally bad, and it just happened out of the blue. So I'll show you what we're gonna do. So here we go, we got the machine in the shop. I've jacked up the back end, put a safety jack here, and I've rested it on the bucket. Got a jack there because that cylinder leaks as well. These are the cylinders. This is the seal here that was leaking excessively. Started on one side and then both sides, so we're just gonna do both of them. So what we're gonna do, we're going to pop that pin out here. Easiest way is to drive it out from the inside. That'll allow the cylinder to drop down. This here just unscrews. If you have a pin wrench of sorts, you can use that. I don't have a pin wrench. You can actually see the bubbles there. Leaking. So that cap, cylinder cap, just unthreads out, and that'll allow you to, with that disconnected, drop down. That will give us enough space to remove that piston rod and piston assembly. And then I'll show you how to change the seals on it. Our seal kit came off of Amazon. It's an El Cheapo kit, 20 bucks, 22 bucks. Yeah, it's a lot of work to go through this and put a shitty kit in it, but whatever. That's what we're doing. So here's the kit here. Comes with a pile of O-rings, comes with your dust seal or your outer seal on the cap. This is your inner seal, rod seal I guess, on the cap. That's your piston ring, backup O-ring that goes in behind that, kind of goes on the piston like this. There's a piston rod seal O-ring. Comes with a new nut. These are whatever you call these, the locking nuts, the lock nut. But I'm gonna use the original because the original nuts are a lot better than these versions here that came in this kit. They're just not the greatest. Remember, this is the outer cap seal, so that threaded part that comes out, the rod end cap or whatever you want to call it. This is the seal and a little backup washer. And then I don't know what that's for, it's just a random spare. So let's get into it. Okay, so here is our piston rod assembly out of the lift cylinder. Cap. Let's see here. There's our piston. We'll undo that nut, and then there's this little spacer in here. So we'll put all of that into all of this. But first, let's pull it apart and see what's actually leaking. it's cleaned up. Try and get the camera at the right angle. Right there. You can see that the inner seal has deteriorated. There's a chunk coming out of it. So that's why this thing was leaking as much as it was. And of course, that's the hardest seal to replace. So we'll dig that one out. What we do is we'll put a zip tie around here. It's the little harder rubber. We'll zip tie that, and then that'll allow us to get it in there. And then cut the zip tie and just kind of manipulate it into place. That lip goes to the pressure side. If you're looking at this here, this is the internal seal. It's the secondary or the pressure side seal. Lip to the pressure side. So it goes in like this. There is no easy way to do this. Kind of started in there. Be very careful that you're only cutting the zip tie. And there you have it, just like that. No damage to the seal. Seal looks good. So we got the inner seal, and this here's the dust seal that keeps stuff out of the piston. Just fold it around. pretty sure the spare seal goes there. If you're so inclined to put it in. So we'll just clean up that junky end at the eye. Get off camera. There we go. Seal change. You can hear that we are probably a little low on oil because it's all laying in the driveway, but that's easy. We'll top that up, and no leaks. So pretty straightforward. What I found was the internal seals were shot. They had paint in it, and what had happened was at some point in time in the history, somebody had painted this machine, and the paint had actually, there was a lot of paint here on this rod, and it looks like it migrated in and ruined those seals. So there you have it. Hope this video was helpful. Hope that you got some tips and tricks, and that you probably got all kinds of advice on stuff that I did wrong. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.